Hello everyone and welcome back to more Going Local here with Porto, and as champions of Portugal, it's just a glamorous place to be. It's so glamorous we get invited on a pre-season tour to England to play such teams as Millwall and Carlisle. It's the high life, let me tell you that. We'll just accept this because we may not even be here depending on how today goes. Yes, this could be our final episode in charge of Porto, fingers crossed, because we have got the Taça de Portugal final against Martimo later on. And if we win that, then we have completed Portugal in one season, which would be really good. The best laid plans don't always go quite so well, though. We also have got the final game of the season against Boa Vista, the final league game of the season against Boa Vista. We're not going to cover it in full detail. I'll show you anything interesting that happens, but the main focus will be the trophy lift at the end, which hopefully will actually happen. It didn't happen in the previous game. I've put a friendly in as well because the cup final is really, really annoyingly not until the 30th of May, which is just odd. It's 2 weeks after the season finishes. It's after the Europa League final would be, well, still will be, just without us after last time's heavy defeat to Chelsea. Just really odd, really odd, but hopefully, fingers crossed, it will go okay. And we will also look at jobs as well, because all of the other leagues will have finished before the cup final. So we will probably put applications in for jobs before the final actually happens. Although I think weird things happen when you apply for jobs. So I think we'll probably wait until after the final before we look into anything like that. Well, we can't go unbeaten this season. Obviously, we did lose to Porto a couple of episodes ago, but we can still get a record points tally for the Premier Liga. If we win against Boa Vista, we will smash that record of 88 points and get 89, which is still, yes, it's very respectable, isn't it? Very respectable indeed. Right, main thing from this game, we want to see an improved performance, which hopefully should be happening, just to make sure the morale is as high as possible before the cup final. The friendly should hopefully help with that as well, and also no injuries. But the team is, as you would expect, Costa, Sanchez, Leite, Brass, Dagba, Borja, Castrovelli and Ferreira, Orsolini, Depay and Sorlov. Well, good early lead here. Leite steals in tight angle from Orsolini's free kick, 1-0. Obviously doesn't really mean anything beyond we want a good morale boosting win, and it's been just what we were hoping for. Very productive performance. We're 4-0 up with 10 minutes to go. Sorlov scored to make it 4. Depay has scored as well. Orsolini scored as well. Just what we needed. And there we go. We've won 4-0. We don't get the trophy. Where's the trophy? Why haven't we got that? I mean, just because we won, we won the league because Benfica lost. So we didn't get the trophy in the game we played before then, and we haven't had it in the 2 subsequent matches. I mean, what a rip-off. Well, we did get record points, at least, and also record goals as well. 92 goals is a new team record. That is nice to see. What I'm going to do, quite simply, is go away. I'll play the friendly just to keep the fitness up, and then we'll be back for the cup final. The Premier League and La Liga end next week. Serie A the week after, so we'll check in on the job situation as well. Only one at the moment is Schalke, which I am not interested in, considering they finished in 17th, and I believe have therefore been relegated from the Bundesliga. Indeed they have, just like real life, so yeah, no thanks. And great, obviously, because the game just decides to be awful in situations like this. Colin Dagba's injured, he's out for the cup final. Right, we came through the friendly unscathed, good tune-up for the final, and all the other leagues are now finished, and it's not a great selection of jobs, really. Napoli, Fiorentina, and Villarreal as well. No, none of them really just jumping off the page as being one, yes, absolutely get me that job kind of thing. Again, as with the case every year, there's people who are insecure. Ronald Koeman at Barcelona is insecure. No one in the Premier League, apparently. They're all fine. Just want to actually see the table here. Yeah, no, Spurs and Arsenal, they're fine despite finishing 5th and 6th. Makes sense. So, yep, great. We'll go to the cup final. I mean, obviously, if we lose the cup final, we're not going anywhere. But if we win, well, there's no sense in staying. But if this is the choice, then, we'll just have to wait and see what happens. I suppose this is why the cup final is so late, because Martimo are in the relegation playoff. So, yep, that's probably that. I mean, that makes sense, I suppose. Right, Europa League final, despite annihilating us, Chelsea have been annihilated by Spurs. I mean, can you imagine this? As a Chelsea fan, it's disgraceful. Losing 4-0 to Tottenham in a European final. We'd never live it down. We'd never live it down. Has the Chelsea manager been sacked for that? Because frankly, I think that is a sackable offence. No, I guess because they qualify for the Champions League anyway. So, yep, great. Right, here we go. Finally, it's actually time for the Cup final. Martimo are our opponents. They drew the first leg of their relegation playoff. The second one will be after this one. We are in a strong sort of I don't want to say the word, but it begins with F for this match. Obviously, Dagba being missing is an issue, but everyone else is here. Everyone else has been fantastic this season. Depay and Orsolini, sensational. The midfield, fantastic, and the defence and goalkeeper. Please don't screw it up now, boys. Please don't screw it up now. If we can win this, then we can go. I mean, not that there's anywhere to go really, but we can go. Well, massive crowd here. Not sure where we are. I'm assuming we're not at the Estadio de Dragão. But yeah, it's not. It doesn't look the same. Maybe the Olympic Stadium in Portugal, if there is one. But come on, let's just get some good early goals and get this one wrapped up. No disrespect to Martimo, but yeah, ordinarily I'd love them to win. It'd be great, but not against us. Orsolini's in. It's a save already. Hopefully not a sign of things to come. Well, free kick for Martimo and Da Costa with a sort of punch away. Not convincing, but we can look to strike now. We've got a 3v2, kind of a 4v2 as well. Castrovilli, not really the one you necessarily want, and he's just done that. I would rather Depay had gone alone, to be honest, or found Orsolini. We've won the ball straight back, though. Pinheiro, he's got a big game today. Big shoes to fill in the absence of Dagba. And again, we're looking really nicely set here. Vitinha, there's loads of space for Depay, but he can be found. Lays it off to Sanchez. Ball in. Back to Vitinha. Being very patient, which is very annoying because I want to score a goal. Depay's effort is blocked. It's not going to be one of those days, is it? It's not going to be one of these days. They've got a player called Hullet, and Borja is able to clear his cross away. Can we please just get a goal? Like, to just, 3 goals. 3 goals. I don't ever want just one because that breeds complacency. Orsolini is going for a big old run right from our area. It's a poor pass in the end, but Vicini has been able to recover it. Can we actually, do something other than shoot at the goalkeeper? We've had 2 opportunities, which we've wasted. And Pinheiro, big shoes to fill, and that's how you fill them. That is how you fill them. What a hit from Pinheiro. Rodrigo Pinheiro gives us the lead. No Dagba, we don't need him. We do not need him. Finally, we get a bit of space. What a strike into the top corner. That is a goal worthy of winning any cup final. Definitely would like a few more goals though, but nothing else has happened since that goal went in. I'm happy with your performance. Please don't screw it up in the second half. I'm slightly nervous with this because it just has the feeling of... Remember the Benfica game a few episodes ago where we took the lead, nothing happened. There's going to be a highlight 5 minutes from time, which will be them scoring, which I'd rather not have. So I'm going to demand a little bit more. Just not too much. Don't overexert yourselves. But can we please get a second goal? This would be good if this is what that is. Depay back to Borja. Plenty of space for him. Castrovilli cuts inside, but again, need to find a good ball. Borja finds the goal scorer. Pinheiro flicks it in, looking for Sorlov. He's found Orsolini instead, and Orsolini gets the goal we need. 2-0. I think it's a good position. It's a good position. We haven't had too many chances. We've had nothing at all since the first goal, but we take the second good one we get, and we're in control with 15 to go. Probably not going to use any subs at the moment, just to sort of keep our powder dry in case it goes to extra time by some sort of unfortunate miracle for Martimo. I think we're going to be okay. Yeah, into injury time. Here we go. And that was about as straightforward as I was hoping for. They didn't do anything at all, as you would expect for a team who may well, in their next match, be relegated. Good luck to them, I suppose. To be honest, I don't really care, because the most important thing, we have won the Taça de Portugal, and we have completed Portugal in 1 year. That is definitely needed for the old challenge, because we've had some dodgy years, not in terms of being bad, just in terms of having to repeat things that we didn't want to repeat necessarily. But there we go. We didn't get to see the league trophy lift, but we do get to see the cup. It is a domestic treble for us. It's a quadruple for the club because they obviously won the Super Cup, but that was a week before we took over. But we get the three main ones: League, Cup, and League Cup, and the ones we need for the Challenge of the League and the Cup are both done. Pretty straightforward in the end. Well done, boys. That may well be our final match in charge of Porto. If it goes well, it will be, because we want to get a new job pretty quickly and go to one of the other 5 leagues we still need to go to. But if it is, it's the perfect way to end. Right, the board are delighted. They're probably not going to be delighted once I start applying for other jobs particularly, but we'll go through the sort of end of season review stuff, and then we'll have a look and see what our options are. Right, here we go. End of season review. It's been a very good season for us and a very good season for the club. Apparently it's sad though. I'm assuming that's a Portuguese thing. Like, I think it's the Portuguese version of FC. I'm not sure. But anyway, here we go. Transfers. Obviously, Sanchez was signed by the computer, so we can't really take too much credit because all of the players we brought in they've not been bad, but they haven't really done anything. We kind of just used the team that was already here. We haven't really built any aspect of the team like we did at Feyenoord and Celtic. But aside from the defeat to Porto, which is obviously annoying, it's been a perfect season. We've won the league, 10 points clear of Benfica, 89 points is a new record anyway. Obviously, Champions League was disappointing in a way, but then to get into the Europa League is what we wanted, but a disappointing end to it against Chelsea. But to win the Cup and the League Cup, and, the club won the Super Cup, that is pretty good. Extremely good, in fact, because it's exactly what we need to do. We need to get a bit of a hurry up going if we want to finish the challenge. Depay, top shirt seller, as you'd probably expect. He's pretty good. But yeah, team of the season is the team we've played pretty much the entire time. As said, we haven't really brought any of these guys through. We haven't signed any of them. They've just sort of been guys who were already good because the team we had that we inherited was exceptionally good anyway, and we have just put it to good effect. Costa has been outstanding. We'll probably move to Barcelona or Real Madrid relatively soon. The defence is obviously where there has been a change. Sanchez, Dagba have been fantastic. So has Leite. Obviously, Brass has come in ahead of Onjene after Onjene's injury, and through his goal-scoring exploits has managed to get into the team of the year. Both of them have been fantastic. Borja, I guess we kind of had brought Borja through a little bit. He didn't play that much last season, but has done pretty well for us. Vitinha and Castrovelli, outstanding. What can you say about Orsolini and Depay other than well done, boys? And striker is obviously we've had a bit of an issue. Boadou's not been very good, but Sorlov gets in, and deservedly so. He's been better than Boadou. And Depay understandably wins player of the season. His figures this season are insane. 26 assists. Orsolini actually gets top goal scorer, which is quite nice as well. Brass gets young player. Goal of the season is obviously Castrovelli. What a goal that was. Goal scorer, as said, is Orsolini. Player of the matches is Depay. It's been a season of pretty fantastic football as far as we are concerned. And yeah, that's it. That's Portugal done in one, and that is very good indeed. Right, okay then, with that now successfully wrapped up, let's look at our options, and they're not great, are they? We've got Villarreal, Napoli, Fiorentina, Köln and Schalke. Obviously, we'll discount Schalke, and I think Köln have been relegated as well, actually. Indeed, they have. So we'll discount them, and therefore we've got two mid-table Italian sides and a mid-table Spanish side. They're 3 decent clubs, but you look at where Napoli have finished recently, they're not contending at the top of the table. These are projects that will take 3+ years, and we don't really have the time for that particularly. Maybe something we can do towards the end once we, have got everything else done, but yeah, not really the time for that now. And who else is going to be getting sacked? No one at all. Now, people may well resign. People may well get one of these jobs, maybe, but I don't think any of these teams are going to be able to hire the manager of anyone we really want to go and manage. So we're in this wonderful situation again where there's just nothing, which makes no sense because, let's just look at some of these tables. We've already looked at the Premier League. Pep Guardiola has managed to save himself by winning the Europa League, you would think. But Arsenal, they sacked their manager during this season. They've appointed Freddie Ljungberg now. Bundesliga, Dortmund have finished 18 points behind, but their manager's not been sacked. Leipzig haven't even made it into the Champions League. Their manager's not been sacked. I mean, La Liga, how Koeman's not been sacked, I don't know. I mean, he's won a couple of leagues in a row. I suppose that's giving him plenty of credit in the bank. But, I mean, look, this is Barcelona we're talking about. If you finish that far behind Madrid, you get the sack, right? You get the sack. Simeone is still in charge of Atletico. Don't know how old he is now. Clarence Seedorf winning the league for Real Madrid. Yeah, so Spain's a bit annoying. But then, I mean, right, Italy, right, Juventus win the league. Torino finished second. So Milan haven't made the Champions League. Lazio haven't made the Champions League. Atalanta haven't made the Champions League. And yet all of their managers remain in post. And then Liga, I mean, PSG have run away with it. So obviously I don't really want to go anywhere else. We need to wait for this job. Whether it will ever become available, I don't know. I mean, unless Stankovic wants to go somewhere else. Who knows? This is the issue, because there's not really anywhere to go to. So we're done, but there's nothing available. So we have a choice really, which is sort of, I mean, I'll go forwards a bit and just see if someone magically decides to resign, or we go to one of these sort of mid-table Italian teams, which I don't know. I think honestly the best option, whether I resign now or whether I stay in charge for a bit, the best option is to wait and see what happens mid-season, because I think sometimes a lot of good jobs happen mid-season, so we can, maybe wait for that, I guess. I don't know. It's annoying. This is the, third time we've needed a new job, and we've looked other times as well, and there's just not been anything good, and it's just really, really, really annoying, but also unrealistic, because way more people would have left their jobs. Way more people would have been sacked. Right, I've gone for a week or so just hoping something else is going to happen. I don't think it is. The Manager of the Year award appears to have bugged out, because it said the results were going to be announced tomorrow on the 7th. It's now the 11th, and we don't know. Thomas Tuchel is the winner, but that's last year. So, yeah, great. That's really good. Maybe that will come later on, and maybe some more jobs will come later on, because this is our lot. And yeah, I don't want any of them. I don't think it's worth it. I do think right now, whether I resign as Porto manager or whether I stay in charge sort of till at some point during the season, I think we will be in a better place to wait, because I think that all of these jobs are not really worth it at the moment. I might regret this, but I mean, none of them are even in Europe, and it's not like, are we going to be able to turn Napoli around in 1 year to win the league? I mean, what are we talking about here? Jeremy Boga's the best player. It's an okay squad, I suppose, but I don't know. I mean, I might apply for it to see what the finances are, but it's not something I'm necessarily going to be taking. So that is going to be, therefore, the end today. This is where we're going to end today, and we'll be back next time luckily it's the weekend, so a lot easier for me to sort of play through, but we'll be back next time for something, ideally a new job. I mean, unless if we end up staying at Porto and we end up in contention for one of the two trophies we can still win with them that we need to win, either the Champions League or the Europa League, then obviously we'll be back for that. But if not, then we'll be back for about to accept a new job, wherever that may be. So this is almost certainly therefore the last proper episode of FC Porto. It's been a brief stop on our journey, but a very, very enjoyable and successful one. A fantastic time for all we've been through the players already, but yeah, it's a really good squad. But anyway, there we go. That is going to be that for today and for the season. Who knows where we'll be next time? Who knows what the future holds? It's in the lap of the gods, the job market gods. But thank you very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like. Make sure you subscribe as well. And I will see you next time, where we hopefully will have a job in one of those 5 remaining European leagues.